What's going on, everybody? This is Gen716 back here again, and today I want to talk to you guys about whether Alabama fans should be concerned that Alabama is right now ranked 50th in recruiting for the 2021 recruiting class. Of course, Alabama lost they lost two commitments. I'm not supposed to say three, but they lost two commitments. One from quarterback Drake May from North Carolina, the other one from Latrell McCutcheon from Texas. Was a cornerback, was going to be projected to play at the outside cornerback position because of his height, his wingspan, but we lost both those guys. And I predicted that we were going to lose Drake May. Drake May was a guy that I was not shocked that we were going to lose. McCutcheon, again, it's too early in the recruiting process. He was our first guy that was committed, but it's just too early in the recruiting process. You never know, teams, right? They take official visits and stuff like that, and they'll get swayed away. Lawson right now is our only commitment, which is why we're 50th. But I know a lot of Alabama fans are asking themselves, we're a powerhouse. We've won 5 national championships. We've been to 7 national championships, right? We've won countless amount of SEC championships in the SEC West, and this and that, and major bowl games. Why are we ranked 50th in recruiting? I will say this. I will say that a major part, or maybe a minor part of the reason why, is because of this new virus, right? The coronavirus. Obviously, it's delayed recruiting. It's delayed coaches and right, the rest of our staff to talk to the recruits right now. Normally, around this process, a lot of these coaches will and staff, right, they'll be talking to the recruits that they have a relationship with, or that again they're trying to get them to the university. Now that is currently right now delayed until the NCAA delayed that until further notice. So I definitely think that has to be a major part of it. I think another reason why for it is because I think right now these kids, they're in the process of, again, they're taking countless amount of visits, right? They're going to camps normally around this time too, right? There's the regional openings, there's the finals. Or these guys are trying to qualify for the Nike opening, they're trying to qualify for the regionals, and then they're trying to get to the those finals, right? Normally you'll see 707, rival Atlanta, where you'll see some of the best prospects. They're competing against each other. So there's just a lot of stuff that's going around for these high school recruits during this recruiting process that, again, they're probably going to wait until the summer or the fall time until all that stuff is over, and they can maybe then they can start to decide, okay, this is the school I want to go to. This is I've had a process. I've talked to a lot of my coaches, family and friends, and this is the university I decided to commit to. So that probably has a part to play in it, right? Again, another reason is because these kids are probably just going to wait until signing day to announce their commitments, right? National signing day, which is in December. There's the early signing period, and then there's the national signing day period, which is in February. So a lot of these kids, they don't want to commit to a school and then later on decommit to that school. They just want to wait until the process is over in their eyes, and they decide, okay, this is the school that I really want to go to. I've taken all my visits. I've talked to all the different coaching staffs. I let the season play out to see who's leaving and who's not leaving. I think that's definitely a very important part. Some of these kids, realize that, schools like Alabama, a lot of their staff, they leave every single year. So if I have a relationship with this coach and I commit, and then they leave like a couple or 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm probably going to decommit. If I'm not, I'm probably going to decommit, because a lot of these kids, they commit not because they're in love with the university. They commit because of the relationships with the coaches that they have. So again, just imagine yourself having a relationship with this one potential individual that gets you, that you kind of see a little bit as a role model, as a father figure. And then a month or two later, when they're talking about commitment and trusting the process, they leave. What do you think you're going to do? You're probably going to decommit. You're going to feel angry. You're going to feel used. And again, you're probably just going to decommit from that university anyway. So a lot of these kids are smart enough now to wait until national signing day and wait until the season's over and see who truly is staying and or who's truly fake and potentially will leave. So again, there's a lot of scenarios here. But again, I'm not really too concerned. It is really early right now. It is March. Last month was just National Signing Day, at least the second part of National Signing Day. So I just don't think that it's anything to be alarmed about, right? Again, it is uncomfortable looking at Alabama at 50th, because when you think Alabama, you think of top five, 5, 6, 7 straight #1 recruiting classes. And to see them at 50th when you see Arkansas right below you is just Arkansas, and you see schools like Temple and SMU are ahead of you. Yeah, it's a concern, and it's something that it kind of questions what are we doing here. But at the same time, it is March. A lot of these kids are still busy with the recruiting process, are just starting to get into the recruiting process when they're getting offered scholarships from the University of Alabama. So, and again, we got to remember, there's a lot of uncommitted 4 and 5 star prospects, right? There's a lot of uncommitted prospects. If you look at the top 10 recruiting classes, you'll see a lot of 3 stars. You'll barely see any 4 stars. For the most part, you will see a crap ton of 3-star commits, right? You'll see North Carolina, you'll see Iowa in the top 10, Wisconsin's in the top 10, and what do you'll see? You'll see a lot of 3-star commits there. So a lot of the top prospects are still uncommitted, and they haven't made up their mind or made their decision. Or, again, they got into December to sign their national letter of intent. So I don't think it's anything to be concerned about. Again, our staff as well has a phenomenal relationship with most of the kids, with most of the top uncommitted prospects anyway. So again, it just takes time and patience, especially for us as Alabama fans. And we just got to wait and see what happens, going on. If you look at Georgia, look at them. Look what happened to Georgia last year, right? Georgia was kind of in a similar predicament, and then all of a sudden, around National Signing Day comes, and you just start seeing kids commit left and right, and just and all of a sudden they just jump up to the #1 recruiting class. So again, it takes time. We got to trust the process. If we do that, I think Alabama will be fine. Will we have the #1 recruiting class or even a top 3 recruiting class? Who knows? Probably not. But I think we'll have like the 20th recruiting class or the 25th recruiting class? I don't think we'll have that. We definitely won't be at 50th. I think we would definitely have a top 10 recruiting class. We are one of the powerhouse schools in college football, with one of the best coaching staffs, best strength and conditioning programs in the country, some of the best talent in the country. Bama will always be a national championship contender, at least as long as Nick Saban is there. And as long as he's there, and as long as the coaching staff is there, there's nothing to worry about. Anyway, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, like the video, share, and subscribe, especially if you want more Alabama content in the future. But that's all I got for you guys today. Bama fans, don't panic. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. Bama will be fine. I'm out.